For some months and yeah, no, some months now, a lot of Nigerians don't they complain as regard to the cost that they buy power, NEPA, they're prepaid and everything. A lot of Nigerians don't they complain, including me, including many of us. We don't they complain, you know, because you know go buy 100,000 naira unit before 1 week it don't finish. So why would they complain? Would they drag the government? But what you will not know now say if the government they listening to us or if the government they just say no this will make they get out. So I decided to do my own findings and while I was still doing my own findings, this school, uh Gem School actually brought out a statement that was on Monday or Tuesday. And on that statement, they were replying the federal government. And why did they reply the federal government? First of all, let me start by saying that I hope say Nigerians will now know say when it come to NEPA, say not be Nigeria get NEPA again. No. Is it not in Buhari regime or Goodluck Jonathan regime? That was when they said NEPA to private owner. Nigeria does not own NEPA anymore. NEPA is being owned by Cisco or Jimsco. Now, what the federal government only do through the Minister of Power is to control, regulate, bring out policies, framework that will benefit Nigeria as a partner, outside, not inside, because NEPA is being held by private individuals now. But let's keep that one aside. So when Nigeria were complaining, saying that the cost that they buy prepaid is too much, federal government through the Minister of Power now reach out to Cisco and Gemsco and said them that this thing is too much. You people need to work on it. Even while they were doing the state and everything was saying on it. That was why if you follow the news, you heard that Enugu State actually cut the terrain for about 200 or something units, 200 or something naira per unit to about 100 or something. And other states want to follow suit. But Gemsco and Cisco actually replied the Minister of Power to the government, making them understand that first of all, remember that even when Nigerians are crying, that if they decided say okay make their rule listening to the federal government and say okay federal government dey say okay my people are crying, you people need to work on the price. If they say okay they should listen to federal government, first thing that will happen, their investment, because it cost them a lot of money when they were buying NEPA from Nigerians, and that was when they changed the name from NEPA to Power Holding Company of Nigeria. I know something that a lot of Nigerians lost their job during that process. I don't know who agree with that wherever to say NEPA, but just know that just who we have various refineries owned by Nigeria, Dangote refinery and Akomi. Dangote refinery is owned by Dangote, not Nigeria, while we have other refineries that are being owned by Nigeria. But the question now is that are our refinery in Nigeria working? No. Are the refinery in Dangote refinery is it working? Yes. That is exactly what is happening in NEPA as it is right now. Now, the Gemsco and Gisco reply the federal government saying that I understand you are saying that you want us to call this price for your citizen. But if we do that, first of all, our investment will crumble. Secondly, if the investment crumble, that means we will not even have the enough manpower to be able to supply power as we are supplying right now. Because nobody go talk say they not they enjoy the light right now. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu promise it, say that there will be sufficient light. And anybody will go say no, they see light. If you find you come out to go follow your left eye, you got this light room. You see that one. Make the clear road for the president. For that one, make the clear road. We not the support bad thing, but we support the truth. So not be that one I want to talk. So this Cisco and Gemsco make it very clear that they cannot do, because if they reduce the price, it will affect the investment and they might not have the power to be able to supply the light as they are supplying right now because they will be short of cash. And The one that really burst my bubble is that, do you know that the way we take they buy fuel then, we be say that they subsidize the fuel, that we are buying fuel for 17 naira, 120. When they remove the fuel subsidy, now went to have about 1,000 something. That is what the federal government and the state have been doing since they sold NEPA. They have been subsidizing the cost of the prepaid. Whatever you are paying today, because federal government and states, they are paying subsidy on it. The federal government decided to remove the subsidy. I mean, people might be buying one unit for about 1,000, or if not more. Know this and have peace. Now, Cisco and Gemsco came out at yesterday, day before yesterday, saying that even federal government is still holding about 4 trillion when it comes to subsidizing power. So now, even as the federal government is still telling them, we know we are owing, but you need to see cut this price. They are saying that they cannot. So the problem we are having now is not directly to the federal government or the Minister of Power. The problem we are having when it comes to this price of light right now has to do with Cisco and Gemsco. So if the price need to go down, meaning federal government need to add more to the subsidy when it comes to power, and that means the costs that are holding there will keep going up. So first of all, my own is that we sold it, we have it, we sold it, and these are private individuals. Your state, if federal government is even owing their subsidy for about 4 trillion there about, imagine how much your state might be owing. So right now we need to start thinking outside the box, because while we are dragging the federal government are dragging Cisco and Gemsco. So this is what I see so far in this whole thing. And right now we need solution, because Nigerians are really crying and federal government have heard our cry, but Cisco and Gemsco have said that they cannot do it. So now who do we hold responsible? And remember, it is not President Bola Ahmed Tinubu that NEPA were being sold. It was during the other regime. So now, where is the way forward? Is Cisco and Gemsco, are they ready to reduce the price? We don't know. But what I know is that the framework for us to have constant light is already there, but the cost implication is killing Nigeria. Federal government already know about it. So what is the way forward? Let's see how to drop this one this morning. So guys, let's think.